And we're good. Greetings all, and welcome to round number 6 of the Super Formula Championship. You are joined by myself, Chris O'Connor, and today, Nick Shepherd. Say hello, Nick.
Yo, yeah, message from Race Control right there. Something from Nicodem, but no, we're here. We're here in Sepang for.
We're here in Sepang, but there's no one on the grid, so obviously the server's been shut down, I think.
Yes, that I did hear that in his message.
That is very interesting. Right, we'll be right back.
Where did he just move?
Alright, we are back again for the second attempt.
Nice, sequence activated. Good luck. Please don't crash in turn 1, 2, 3 or final corner or your penalty will be doubled.
Right, well, let's see if they listen to it. The lights are on. And it is. Lights out, and away we go down to turn 1. It looks like whoever's in first place got a fantastic start.
So we have a safety car move out of the way, and all the cars head down to turn 1. Looks like everyone gets away clean.
No, we're not seeing that. Wait, I went back to the pits at the wrong time. Okay, so it seems like Gisbrand got the best start here. Rain Bradford behind, though, already. Alright, that's quite impressive. Rain Bradford has gotten that far up already. Let me put this away. 2 seconds now. Right, AC config. Right. So yeah, wow, okay, so we have a few corners down. Oh, there's been a bit of battle there in the background. Right, so everyone is nose to tail at the moment by the looks of it.
Yeah, no, Alex Curto we're on board with P4.
Yep.
Timo, you joined a bit late there. But
it's very packed together at the moment. We're running board with Richard Warrenders.
Yeah, we're preparing the circuit for next week in Formula 1, and it is absolutely absurd. It's the early 2010s all over again.
Okay, so we
see Richard Warrenders get
passed by Simone Ziglio, as he is going to pass the other Warrenders brothers of Edward. I don't know what's happening. The Warrender brothers are normally really quick, but at the moment they seem to be struggling. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Timo disconnects from the server. May be an issue on his end.
Right, deep in the slipstream now for Simone.
Yeah, Ziglio is someone that we saw in the AER 4-hour just about a week back, and was a very
And he gets the move done into the final corner. What a nice pass. And he gets Thiago as well. That's a double move.
But is he going to have the corner exit? They're all going to be bunched up now with different exits. Thiago is right on Yep. 3 wide as we head down. Wisely backs out Ziglio.
Yeah, Ziglio did get past. Both the Warner actually, Richard gets past as well. But Thiago's lost about 3 places there.
It says on his rear bumper.
Oh man. Oh, there's Ryan Bradford is hassling Ysbrand ahead. He's going to get the move, I think.
Yeah, this is a battle for the lead right here.
Yeah, it is. Spin race, remember, 10 points. Points for the top 6 only. 10 points for a win. Oh, a lot of dirty air there for Rain.
Oh, very wide. Stays on track and within limits.
Yeah, he did. He's hassling big. Oh, he might get a track cut from that.
Massive run.
But good run that. Yeah, absolutely. Down the inside goes Rain, and he pulls off the move into P1.
Switcheroo.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff from Rain Bradford.
Is he going to have a run back at Rain? No. Oh, the top 3 are now all right in it together. That is awesome.
Peter Animus, around the outside.
Not a conventional place to overtake, but he's going to go for it.
Into turn 14, and he makes the move. Oh, bit of oversteer there from Ysbrand, but yeah, wow. Very good.
That's going to bring the P4 car directly into this
Alex
battle
Cotto.
as well.
Here we go.
Wild Things Racing, awesome livery.
Yeah, teammate of Rain Bradford, the leader.
Yeah, so this is going to benefit Alex on corner exit. He'll have a much better exit from that late apex line. So,
absolutely.
Man, this is not the lap that the former leader has wanted.
No,
he's constant pressure from every angle.
Down the inside goes Alex Cotto. Nice move. Up into
P3.
going to
hold it to the outside. Bit of contact.
Loads of contact.
Loads of contact. No.
9, 8,
force cause yellow.
6, 5.
Now,
4,
just off of
3,
how
2.
That looked just maybe like a bit of netcode there. I mean, they looked very close, but it looked like he was just positioning himself behind Alex to try and get a bit of a corner exit there, and it looks like maybe some netcode or maybe just a slight miscalculation from Ysbrand there. We'll have to see what the stewards say.
Yeah, massive shame there for Ysbrand. And especially who did he hit? Oh no, was he hit? What happened?
That was Ysbrand on Alex.
Cotto, Cotto. And now he's back in P9. Oh no, man.
Yeah, and of course he got even more damage after that initial incident because he was hit by about 2 or 3 cars behind him. Not sure exactly who was. I believe I saw one of the Warners hit with those blue liveries.
Full Cotiello ending in 10. 9.
Full course yellow. We're back to racing in 6 seconds.
5,
so
4,
we have a big gap here.
2,
we do.
I'd say let's go on board with P5 of Warners. Let's go with his onboard really quick because never mind because he's gonna get overtaken right at
Thiago Fazeo straight away.
Thiago pulling the George Russell, getting the immediate overtake on that safety car.
Down the inside goes Ziglio on Ysbrand. Into P3 goes Ziglio. Down the inside, fantastic move.
Massive drive by Ziglio so far.
Absolutely.
Every time we're on board with him, he is putting the pressure on. He's just absolute monster here today. Get on board with Richard. Bit of snap ahead for Thiago. Richard going to have a move back against him. My alarm goes off when we stop at it.
Nice.
No, I had no alarm.
Big slipstream here. Big slipstream. Thiago covers.
Oh, Thiago covers inside. Richard's going to have a really nice outside line, and he'll have the corner exit. Is he going to use push the pass? They're both using it. So they're going to be pretty square even. Richard should still have a slight advantage from that corner exit.
That corner exit, you're dead right. And down the inside, Thiago. No, Thiago lets him by.
Thiago goes on a really late line, though. Really late apex line in the entry. Is he going to try and maximize? Yes, he is. See, this is how Thiago's going to counter against him. He has to lift out of it
a little bit to not hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, that compromised the exit there for Thiago.
Compromised it. It's all good. He knows what he needs to do. I mean, these drivers, like I said Richard, whoever,
Ziglio, I think.
No, that was a Warner.
Oh, sorry.
I don't remember which Warner, but whichever one.
No, Richard.
He seems to have. Richard seems to have just slightly stronger pace. But if Thiago can come back against him,
yeah,
This is going to be insane. As we look at the gaps ahead, looks a little bit more spread now than we had in the opening stages of the race.
Yes.
1-8,
Rain
4
Bradford,
seconds flat.
Rain Bradford, to put it very nicely, has been dominant in practice. He's like 8/10 faster than everybody in practice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it looks like that type of order has just, I mean, naturally reshuffled itself here in this first race. We just saw those battles we were watching between the leaders and how they all just swap position.
Correct.
And yeah, order is definitely reshuffled from our starting grid, but I think natural pace here is starting to really show. And of course, there's only one tire compound for the Super Formula, so there's no advantage here. Correct.
You know, you take the tires to the end. They can absolutely go the distance, but by the end you are struggling a little bit. Not so much in the sprint race because of its length, but the feature race is double the length of this, so by the end of it they will be struggling a little bit.
A little bit.
Richard
maybe.
isn't leaving. Tiago. Tiago's still there.
Yeah, no, their pace is a lot closer than I thought.
It is.
Only 8/10. If we were in F1 here, you'd be getting all the
DRS
the DRS. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we go back to Edward Warner's, actually, he's just a 10th off.
Oh, down the inside goes Edward. Does he make the move? Side by side going through the turn 5. Oh no, he backs out.
Yeah, he backs out here. This is a very scary place to stay too wide of any sort. There's random off-camberedness, banking. You don't know how the car is going to react on different lines unless you've really done your practice.
Yep. It is absolutely sketchy, to put it politely. Oh, bit of a... Oh, Tiago Fazeo got a lot out of shape there.
Wow, but, yeah, out of that corner exit, though, Edward Warner's got 2.5 tenths back. He is rapid in the slow speed corners. He might have a higher downforce setup right now. Because that like just the way he entered that hairpin right there was just massive game.
It was.
Oh, big snap ahead from Tiago.
Big snap from that's not Tiago. That's Thompson.
Oh.
Yeah, big snap from Thompson either way though. Oh, that Tiago. What the hell?
Is it Tiago?
Yeah, that's Tiago there in the Red Bull.
Okay.
What has happened to Tiago? Why is he right there? Massive run from Edward, though.
I saw Red Bull, yeah. Are we going to have another 3-wide occasion? Both cars, all 3 cars using
Edward getting the move done, though. Does he get Tiago?
Now, this is going to be a very awkward scenario. We know how awkward just from these past few laps. These couple of complexes are as Tiago gets hit. It's hit.
That brings Alex Cotto into the battle, though.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be seeing some cars after that horrible incident.
Yeah, that unfortunate incident. Around the outside.
And we'll get a taste here as well. Oh, yeah, definitely some more damage. Was that a snap or was that a snap?
That was a snap from Thompson in the white car. No, that was a snap.
Okay, I thought they may have made contact, but anyway, to my point, if they hadn't made contact there, Tiago has to be suffering damage now. Couple of incidents for him throughout this race. He's got to be hurting just a little bit. We've seen him get some unfortunate ends of battles here, and then but we'll get a good gauge. Jesus. Yeah, as we go to his handling, you'll see
he's having massive oversteer, man.
Just sitting behind, probably does not want to risk it. Where
Tiago is having massive corner entry oversteer and mid corner oversteer as well. Not even on throttle.
What we want to see now, I want to see how much damage Alex has after that first incident. He's finally caught cars. He's going to go for the overtake.
The fastest lap.
139.995, just 5 thousandths under a 140. So GG.
Good lap.
It's a GG.
Oh, Richard gets Yisbrand into P4.
Yep.
Oh no, he doesn't. He goes wide.
Yep, he's going to run wide.
No, he still gets it though. He still gets it.
And if we go back, we still have Tiago and Richard.
Edward.
The Warner brothers.
No, it's Cotto and Tiago.
Cotto and Tiago, they exit too wide, but Alex does get ahead of him.
He does.
So
let's go back to Richard for a sec.
Dealing with damage. Yeah, we can tell Tiago has damage. I wonder how bad Alex is Suarez.
I know.
Doesn't seem he's pulled too far away from Thiago, but go back with Richard.
So Richard, Jack gets a 3 second for cutting. That's gonna hurt.
That is gonna hurt.
That's gonna drop him to last. Easily.
Yep. And this is our original
for P4.
leader, Isbrand, who's gonna be
Yep.
wanting to really defend this off. He's only got 2.5 minutes remaining in this race, but Richard looks to be all over his tail at the moment as we head into the final corners of this lap.
Pretty even exit. We can see with the, you see beside the gaps, Nicholas, you can see the push the passes remaining.
Ah.
See
Oh, that's really
3 and
nice,
4?
actually. I've
Yeah.
never seen that with ACTV. So, yeah, they're going to go too wide. Richard is going to take
but
the
a
outside
snap
line.
down
Has a bit of a snap. Is he still going to take advantage on
does.
exit? Yeah, he is. So, as we see now, I guess they're both on push to pass. And, yes, they are. Very even. Yisbrand's going to get that little bit of toe off the corner back into the first corner.
Lisbon gets it.
Dives the inside line. Yes, he gets it back, but Richard is going to have this beneficial line on exit. Is he going to come back with an attack? This corner they're heading into reminds me of turn 4 at Bahrain.
I agree.
That's all I have to say. But with deadly curbing, Richard does back out. But he had a bit of a run. Could have maybe went for it, but yeah, very sketchy corner
That's definitely
here,
a track cut there. But let's go back to Thiago here. The 3-way back. Oh, is it? No! Alex Couto spins!
Oh, no. Was that a bit of contact between
no, it
Curto
wasn't.
and Thompson?
No, it wasn't. Well, it was, but he spun into the contact, so that was his fault. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll go back to Richard and Isbrand. That's our closest battle at the moment. Oh, that's such a shame for Alex, though. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so, I mean, Thompson doesn't have much to worry about going to the end of this race against Thiago. If Thiago's got this 3-second, Thompson only sits 9/10, just a second off now. I mean, just so long as he doesn't lose another 2 seconds. And that's going to be an awkward line for Richard. I'm surprised he didn't lose more time there.
Isbrand's got off the track. He's done a Sergio Perez in 2012.
And of course, he's lost extra speed there because he's just barely tapped the sand with his left 2 tires, which you know slows you down that extra 20
Ray
kilometers.
Bradford, another fastest lap.
Yep, 39.786.
Isbrand did a Sergio Perez 2012. Remember when Alonso was hunting him down? But now Edward is right there now.
Yeah, both the Warners using their push to pass. Both the Warners brothers, one push to pass left in P4 and P6.
Final lap of the race, this is going to be.
Yep. So this is going to be the second Warner brother on Yisbrand looking to make the move stick as they head, like you said, through the final lap, back down to Bahrain turn 4. Well, we know Richard backed out here and gave the space. Edward's going to go for it in the same exact corner. Is he going to be able to make this stick? Is he going to back out? Confidently takes it.
Edward got past Isbrand. Very nice move from Edward Warrenders up into P5.
Yeah, very dominant move. I'd be curious to look at a TV camera back on that and see if there's a little bit of squeezing there.
Thompson gets past Thiago in general, so he doesn't even have to try and stay in the gap. Thiago is basically P8.
Yep, and of course, this is only the sprint race, right?
Exactly.
So this is only the introductory race of the weekend, and I think the great thing about that, I mean, of course, you know, this is sim racing. You'll see mistakes. You'll see, you know, whatever you're going to say more so than pro racing. But at the same time, for this format, just giving the drivers the practice session, qualifying this first sprint race here to battle it out, get, you know, comfortable amongst each other. I think it really helps the nerves.
Sorry, Nick, to cut you out. Rain Bradford, what a dominant performance today.
What a dominant. No, I mean, he's improving on his best laps, 2, 3, 4 tenths. You know, a lap. That's just dominant pace.
Wow.
He's matching the fuel degradation, the tire degradation. I mean, he's maximizing every lap of this race. So,
wow,
I mean,
amazing from Rain there. Amazing.
Goes for the awesome burnout in the banked corner.
Peter, well done from him too. Second place, well done, strong performance. Ziglio, fantastic.
Yeah, Ziglio, very strong driver.
Race over.
Both Warrenders, 4th and 5th.
In the feature race, top 6 are reversed.
I think Ziglio is a newer driver to
He
the
is.
AFR AER scene because I commentated and saw him in the AER 4 hour, and we were
Yes,
definitely impressed with some of his driving throughout that race. So.
absolutely. But hey, we'll be right back, guys, and we will see you very shortly for the feature race.
to the border.
Hello, and we are back for the feature race. So we look at the grid very quickly. We have Yisbrand P1, Edward Warrenders P2, Richard Warrenders P3, Peter P4, Simone Ziglio P5, and Rain Bradford P6.
15 seconds until light sequence.
That is the order we have at the moment. So Nick,
Now, if I'm correct, that's a yes, I got you, Chris. That's a reverse grid order of P1
Yes.
to P6.
P1
Okay.
P6, exactly.
So yeah, that'll put Yisbrand back on pole, our original pole setter in the sprint. So
Light sequence active.
he's gonna be wanting to turn this around this race and promote pace here, because I think for Yisbrand, he had the pace. He really just got pressured. They were so close in battle. He had 3 cars all on him on similar pace at the
Lights
same
out,
time.
and away they go. Right, down to turn 1 we go. Yisbrand gets a good start. However, there's Edward Warrenders, and Edward Warrenders takes the lead down to turn 1. They go 4 wide.
4 wide. They're going to stay 3 wide into the first corner. Are they going to keep it clean? Yes.
They do indeed.
They do. Warrenders takes the lead. Yisbrand holds off B2.
Wow.
My voice starts to crack.
Fantastic.
As Chris goes to the pit menu, and sorry, you did it yourself, Chris.
Yes. Here we go. So, down to turn 4 now. Yisbrand still in the lead. Oh my god, Rain Bradford gets pushed out way wide.
Not the start he wanted, our sprint race winner, who's showing the most dominant pace, I think, through the practice session into that sprint race.
Massive dirty air there for Thompson.
Oh, wow. You saw,
oh,
and
wow.
you see how that occurred, because you saw how far Thompson went, and resultantly how much further Tiago went behind both of them. They both went wide. Tiago went wider, so everyone's still bunched together, just like we saw. Look at these gaps. 2-3 tenths for coming to the end of the first lap, and they're all still bunched together.
Wow.
But as we go on board, Edward Warrenders pulls away. About a second. I mean, Richard was the one who showed the strength in the last race of the two, finishing, or rather looking in the P4, P6 range for most of that race, Richard in P4, so we're going to have to see how these gaps close up. We saw how unpredictable the last race was, how much that grid order shuffled. I'm going to see if that repeats itself.
Down into the final corner. Oh, Yisbrand gets a bit of oversteer there. That's going to compromise him.
There's 2 cars in P4, and that's going to be Ziglio and Richard, 2 wide on an exit.
Peter,
who's going to have the run?
Peter on Yisbrand.
We have 2 great battles. Everyone's battling here.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at the safety car. Here we go. No worries, Chris.
A
little bit of contact. Maybe a little bit of contact, but Peter's ran a little bit wide, but he's going to have the dominant line, and he's going to go up into P2.
He holds it.
That was an actual voice crack. Let me take a drink of water here, boys.
Ziglio. We got Ziglio. We got Yisbrand. We got Peter. All in a line. Look at them. They're 3 in a line.
Wow.
Yisbrand goes wide. Oh my god! Around the outside.
Ziglio's going to go around the outside
in the most unconventional
way. And that outside becomes the inside. Now, he gets that position.
And look, Richard Warrenders in the background there as well. Oh, Richard!
Oh, goes for a big snap!
Big snap! That allows Rain Bradford to pass him.
Alright, ups to Richard there. He's a wheel man. That's a wheel man moment.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
That's a wheel man.
Jesus.
Shiver me timbers, and pick up a piss jug at a trucker station. That was wild.
Absolutely.
That was wild. Good job, Richard. But anyway.
Crafty has his quotes. That's just one from Nick Shepard. Right, here we go. So, Ziglio on Peter ahead in the red car. Ziglio in the yellow car. Here we go down to the final corner. Neither of them are using push to pass. They are conserving it because we only have 10 push to pass, remember, and 23 laps to go. 21 laps to go, sorry. So, there's a long way left to go.
Ziglio went a little bit to the inside, tried to have a little bit of a look with the toe, but compromises his exit, has a little bit of understeer.
Yisbrand.
Wow, that was very close to the inside from the both of them. Rain dives to the inside. Sprint race winner gets himself off.
Oh, but it contact.
10 seconds. 10. Oh, wait. Oh, that's end. Jesus game. It's not deployed. I was trying to end it.
Never mind.
Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed.
What? Whoa, safety car.
So safety car is deployed with that incident. A lot of confusion there. I think the ultimate call was the fact that there were about 3 or 4 cars involved there. I think it was a bit of a jumpy call from Nico Dem initially. Yeah. But
well,
yeah.
maybe the safety car driver just got bored and he wanted some driving, you know.
Yeah. That we go back to AFR F1 Season 3 at Monza, and great incident.
Cars.
Many safety cars. Might have ruined my race on a strategy. I'm always going to quote that. Rain Bradford sitting in a General 1 chat as he sits and makes this crusade back to the lead after a sprint race win. What an absolute...
Well, this is awful news for Edward Warrenders and fantastic news for Rain Bradford.
Yeah, but we did see Rain. Did he get a little bit of contact there with that incident?
On the safety, all right?
Bit of a incident here. Bit of a parenting moment from Nikodem Sazasco over TeamSpeak.
Safety car deployed, but where is it? Where is it?
Yes. My answer, Chris, is yes. So, with that being said...
There it is. I hear that Nissan V6 anyway.
What a beaut.
Yeah, give me the E96 and the old ones, please. Right.
Yeah, excuse us in commentary chat. We don't have a track map as the safety car goes for a bit of a drift there, but yeah, we don't have a track map on us at the moment, so you can't see the safety car.
That was either an actual drift or that was just ping. No, that's ping. No, wait, no.
No, that that is a drift as he corrects it on exit there.
Do you know? I can tell you exactly who the safety car is. Nick, do you know who it is?
Is it Grandmaster Ali G,
yes.
The Grandmaster of avoiding track limits?
My new teammate in F1, the Grandmaster of track limits, yes.
Yeah, I have to apologize to Ali G for some monkey moments in the previous race. I took confidence in the fact that I was on a C5 over his C3 tire, and I just sent it, to put it briefly. But no, it was a good battle between the two of us. Much respect. So.
Absolutely.
But now he wheels the safety car. We were talking about Richard being a bit of a wheel man here, but
yep.
Ali G, I mean, he's a wheel man. He's a track limits man. He's George Russell.
Oh.
Ali G, the type of guy to. No, I'm not even gonna stoop that low in cringe memes. But anyway, lap 4:23. We're under safety car. Edward Warner still takes the lead now. Sprint race, we saw very even pace amongst the top 6 drivers. But I think out of the 2 Warners brothers, I think Richard was just holding them off. Always ahead in position. That's no criticism to either brother. Yes. Just what I saw out of that first race. But now Edward has completely flipped it around. I mean, he was sitting P5, P6 range, and now he's holding off confidently. Great pace.
Yes.
Peter's right behind him.
The safety car should be in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
There we go.
So yeah, we're looking for the rear wing camera of Edward Warrenders. We have Peter Adamaski or whatever in P2. We got Ziglio P3, Rain Bradford P4. The other Warrenders of Richard Warrenders P5. Is Van Stopper P6. Thompson P7. Alex Corto P8. Thierry Frazeo P9. And oh yes, the safety car, that is.
Grandmaster Ali G of track limits and drifting.
Yes.
Yep.
True story.
True story.
So we are following the safety car. So it is in this lap. So basically, in probably 6 or 7 corners time, Edward will have to leave a 10-car gap to the safety car. He effectively becomes the safety car for a few corners. And then when he goes, everybody goes.
Now, it's important to note on stream to everyone watching, our top 6, I mean, even debatably our top 8, are on really, really close pace. I mean, P6, Yisbrand Stoppa, that is our original pole sitter in the sprint race, and our original leader who led off pretty confidently in the first
Don't
few
forget,
laps. Like I said,
don't forget, Nick, because he was his pole setter, doesn't mean he got pole. It's just the champion. It was set by Robert's championship order.
right, but he actually held off, a great defense in those opening laps. I think he really was caught out, unfortunately, just by how many cars really clobbered. Clobbered's a bad word, but just really jumped at the same time on him. We saw some 3 wides. We saw some crazy moments in those opening laps. So
yes.
I mean, we're in for a treat here at the end of this
so.
safety car. I'm going to be curious to see. I think it's anyone's game here. We could see Peter. We could see
Rain Bradford
Ziglio,
is probably going to go on an absolute charge.
Richard, literally anyone.
Peter,
His brand is
Ziglio,
anyone's game
they're all
here.
great. Yeah, they're all fantastic.
Goodwood, the pack is yours. The pack is yours.
I have to say, the development of the Formula Supreme League here in AFR has been great. I think the competition is
and he goes.
Great. Yep, builds a 3/10 gap confidently as he heads away. So it looks like Edward might be able to keep this one. We look back, P3, P4, P5, all looking
Rain
dicey.
Bradford up into P3 already. He's gotten
Wow.
Ziglio. Rain Bradford is on a charge.
Restart. Rain Bradford is on a charge. Our sprint race winner looked most dominant in practice and, of course, through that first race. Just pulled away fastest lap. So props to him. But
Here goes
let's see
Peter
if he can do it again.
Edward Warrenders. Can Edward Warrenders hold off? Peter, he doesn't join often, but when he does, he makes his presence absolutely known. You can trust me on that.
Yep, and he's going to suffer the dirty air through these very high-speed corners. Of course, he'll be able to have a bit of a comeback here if he knows how to send it.
Yep.
He's going to get a great corner exit. Gains a little bit of time back on Edward here, so we're going to head to the
Ziglio
hairpin.
and Rain Bradford. Ziglio's gone past Rain Bradford, and there goes Richard Warrenders as well. Around the outside goes Richard Warrenders. There goes Richard Warrenders.
Almost went 3 wide. Wow. It looks
Richard
like Rain
Warrenders
backed out a bit there, just trying to keep himself safe. But now they're going to go 2 wide. Warrenders does take the position. Ziglio's going to come straight back as Warrenders has a bit of a snap there. Oh, unconventional place to go 2 wide once again. They're going to go 2 wide.
Richard Warrenders.
And that is the exact snap that Stoppa had against Richard in the sprint race. You remember, Chris, that is identical. That outside line is so treacherous. Now Richard's going to be put under immediate pressure from Thompson and Tiago. They're going to go 3 wide maybe into this last corner. Tiago's going to think the better of it, maybe.
Oh, fantastic exit there from Richard Warrenders, though.
Yeah, Warrenders does get the exit. Thompson gets right
Rain
back
Bradford.
on him.
1 second, we're going to watch Rain Bradford and Ziglio just before we switch back.
So Ziglio's going to have the inside line. That will help Bradford, though, on the exit, depending on how this goes.
Let's see what these guys... Okay.
Thompson's staying ahead right now, but Richard's going to have the switcheroo, or he's going to keep committed to the outside line and still take the advantage. Warner's going to get that back.
He does.
Thompson's going to come under immediate pressure again from Tiago. Is Tiago going to go for something here in the turn 4? He's notorious for it. Yeah, he is right on the outside because Thompson goes for the inside defense. It's not beneficial, though. But they do stay wheel and wheel. Tiago, gets ahead.
Tiago gets ahead. And then there's Alex Couto in the background.
Yep, Couto, one of the stronger drivers we saw in the sprint race. Got some damage on a couple unfortunate situations. Teammate to sprint race winner, Rain Bradford. Looks like he's still getting the unfortunate end here. Rain Bradford's still on the tail of Ziglio, Chris.
Oh, we missed that. Peter got past Edward. We missed that completely.
Yep, apologies. Peter did. Oh, I think it's quite all right. We've had battling absolutely everywhere. Look at the gaps across the grid compared to the first race. All the way back to the last position, 5/10. Our biggest gap on the grid right now is 1 second and 3/10.
Not even that big.
And it's closing now.
Right, Rain Bradford and Ziglio once again. Here we go. Ziglio hasn't used his push pass. I think he's going to use it on this straight to defend from Rain.
Yeah, Rain just gets a little bit, like I was saying in the last race, you grab just a couple inches of that sand, it's going to slow your corner exit.
Here goes Couto on Thompson again.
Or rather, Thompson on Curto down to the first corner.
Yes.
Curto should be able to hold pretty decently. He had good pace in that first race, but has just not seemed to bring it back ever since he had those couple of incidents. Might be a little bit of confidence. You know, those things can hurt when you deal with such incidents in a race. So
absolutely.
But it looks like he keeps it for now. He does start pulling away from Thompson, so good move there from Kurto to get the position.
Looking from the rear camera of Ziglio at Wayne Bradford.
Yeah, holding Bradford at bay right now.
Yep.
Just a bit.
And actually, he's not even that far away from Richard Warrender, so he isn't even that far away from Peter. So once again, Nicholas, as you pointed out, to be honest, it could be Rain could still get this. Genuinely.
And we do have to consider, like you were mentioning between the two races, Chris, tire strategy is interesting. Of course, these drivers don't have to take a pit stop. They can stay out the full 23 laps.
They won't. No one will.
They won't. But it is possible.
It is.
But as far as that plays in, I mean, it's even tires. There's only one tire compound. So as far as pressure, general car setup, just general strategy, how hard do I want to push? When do I want to go really on the attack? How do I want to use that in coordination with my push to pass? All these things come into mind. So when we see these, drivers shuffling order here around lap 8, lap 9, lap 10, we're getting to this halfway point. I think as we get the DRS enabled, I think really anything's possible.
Down the inside goes Ziglio.
Yeah, Ziglio goes straight forward again.
On Edwin Warrenders. And he gets the place.
Yep, he gets
Ziglio
the place.
P2. What a fantastic move.
And that brings Bradford right back on the tail of both of them. So this might be Bradford's great comeback.
However, Edward is not finished yet.
Nope, Edward has a look on the outside here into Bahrain turn 4. They get through.
Yep. Ziglio's got the place. Fantastic move.
Lap 9 of 23.
Oh, Edward gets a lot of dirt here. As Wayne Bradford gets... Oh, no!
He's going to shove it up the inside, goes very wide, taps into the sand. That dark brown compound there, that sand material, doesn't look to be as bad as the actual sand. So it looks like he didn't lose as much time as would have expected. Yes. So it'll be debatable there from the stewards if that was a legal overtake. I mean, he went very far off and still grabbed the move and sits ahead. So if I were Edward, I'd be wanting Reem to get that position back. That just me personally. Of course, I'm not a steward. I can't speak for any decision, but that was wide. That was very wide.
It was a bit interesting for sure. Yeah.
Yep. But these are both very, very dominant drivers here. Wayne Bradford had the sprint race win, showed the greatest strengths in practice. Edward Warrenders, we know, is a very strong driver in any car you put him in.
Yes.
Chris, your stream went black on Discord. Okay. Cool.
Can you try and get the server 2 link, Nick, on the live timing and get the championship standings right?
Yes.
As Edward pulls right up to the back of... Oh, wow, Edward is right on the rear wing of him. However, this battling with Edward is allowing Ziglio to pull out a 2.2 second gap to P2.
If anyone's watching on stream, could you PM me the second live timing link, or Chris, could you send me? I don't know what it is. I know the 54 one for the main server. Is that what? Are we on that one?
No, 1 second. Hold up. It's gone black for a sec.
Okay, no worries. Apologies as we get our championship standings and statistics pulled up. We switch servers sometimes. It's a little confusing here. But of course we appreciate it because we've got multiple servers to use here for AFR, so it's always
exactly
a blessing. But yep, I'll get that pulled up for you. I'll share my screen too to you, Chris, if you want to see.
No, you just call it out. What I want to know is where's Edward and where is Rain?
Yep. Well, I will tell you there we go. Yeah, we're here now. Yes, so getting to the current standings for the 7th season, Edward Warrenders is our active points leader. He has 103 points over Richard Warrenders in P2 with 83 points. Wayne Bradford sits in P3 with 67 points. So
wow, it's a bit of an ask for Rain.
It is a bit of an ask, but in this individual race weekend, he has got the pace. So we'll see if he can start gaining more positions.
Speaking of the pace, he set the fastest lap of the race.
Yep, a 1:41.162, but that's only a 10th clear of Ziglio ahead. Yep. Rain's going to really have to eat away at this gap or do something with strategy. He had an initial comeback from his P6 starting position, but it looked
Yes.
like the gaps opened up a bit. Maybe, you know, a little bit of deep battling, a little bit of tire deg has kind of neutralized that advantage a little bit for our sprint race winner.
Absolutely. However, Edwin Warrenders does not want to see Rain slip away from him, because even though he is a very outside threat, he is a threat. 100%. As I keep saying, if Rain Bradford doesn't have bad luck, you gotta watch out for him. Genuinely. Rain Bradford has been plagued with bad luck for a lot of his time in the Super Formula split, and it is extremely unfortunate for him. But it's looking good for him today, but I won't commentate his cursing.
No, it's too early in the race anyway. I mean, we've still got pit stops to go. I mean, absolutely
No,
anything.
they're not doing pit stops. They won't be. They'll be dragging it to the end, bro. They never do pit stops.
Oh, so you're saying they never do pit stops?
No.
I misheard earlier. I thought you were saying they always do pit stops.
You can, but there's no point.
Okay, so they're gonna
make it, but they are quite a bit worn at the end. If there's a safety car, dive in.
Potentially. Absolutely. Right. That's fair. Yeah.
40.7 from Ziglio. That's quick.
Yeah. And Rain Bradford behind 141, 199. Richard Wanders goes 141, 108 in P5. So pace is neutralizing quite a bit. That is very strong pace, however.
It is.
From Ziglio.
Absolutely. Richard is actually closing in on Edward now. 8/10. Look at that.
Yep. But to your point, Chris, about the tire strategy anyway, I think it's still going to be interesting towards the race, because we don't know how these drivers have set up their car, camber, toe values.
Very true.
We never know. So we'll have to see in these closing laps. I mean, look at this. Ziglio's closing right up to Peter.
He is.
Almost under a second. We'd be saying he's got DRS now. This would be the absolute highlight of a Formula One event. So let's see. This is going to be an absolute highlight, I'm sure, as he continues to close in. Just holding right at a second currently. Just under now.
Absolutely. Richard Warrenders is 6/10 behind his brother Edward.
Yeah, the Warrender's very, very, very close.
That's one of the hardest corners in sim racing, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's very awkward, very off-cambered, and very tail-presty all at the same time.
However, we will go on board with Richard Warrenders here, chasing down his brother. They are brothers, but they're not on the same team. It's like Michael and Ralph Schumacher, that's it.
Right. As Richard cleverly goes for a bit of an...
Rain Bradford has the fast lap with a 40.5.
Wow.
Good lap.
And we just began to doubt a little bit of Rain. Just
Sorry
on
about that,
tires.
Rain. We won't doubt you again, bro.
But
he just shut us up.
Hey, Rain did put in a 39.7 for the fastest lap of the sprint.
That was a lot less fuel, though, bro.
That's fair, but we'll see. We're going to come down to low fuel loads. Yeah, we'll have dead tires, but never say never. These drivers' mentalities might push them to the absolute edge in these closing laps. We've got some great drivers here in the top 6. 3:10 separates the Warners brothers. Edwards defending for his absolute life right now. This is our P1. They're brothers, but this is our P1 and P2.
In the championship, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the gap only sits. Where was it? It was. Oh, of course, it's my thingy is but it was under 20 points between the two of them.
Yep.
So this is critical.
This is crucial here. Oh, we'll take a break from them for a second because Ziglio is right on at Peter's rear wing. Look at him. There he is.
Yep. And this is a battle that's been brewing up in the previous laps.
Push the pass activated for Ziglio. Here we go into the final
corner.
That
is massive, massive jump there. He is very strategic move to get it down there and activate that push to pass right when he did. But now Peter's going to come right back.
And Peter has pushed the pass now. Here we go.
And of course, Ziglio can't defend it because he's just used his. He'll have to wait. As we get a chat message regarding Warner's giving back the position for running wide earlier, but that will have to be looked over by the stewards. Or sorry, that was Bradford. Bradford. Yes, Bradford.
Side by side.
Side by side, though, for the lead.
Oh!
Ziglio's has such dominant pace. He's on a charge right now. He's gonna send the inside line. Oh, but Peter's gonna keep it stuck in. They're gonna run too wide.
Too wide.
Peter's gonna get it back.
He does get it back.
Ziglio holds it in. He's gonna suffer from dirty air. Runs wide.
Yep. Lot of dirty
Maintains
air.
limits.
How was the 2 winders?
Oh, but Peter goes a little bit wide. Still keeps it on the track though, but Ziglio ahead keeps it.
Here's the 2 winders, brothers. Oh, a lot of dirty air from Richard.
Richard suffering dirty air there, yeah. Edward able to just hold him at bay. Yep, let's see what Ziglio has in store again for Peter as we enter another lap. Strategy showed how dominant he came right at Peter with that push to pass.
Yep.
Just
they both have 5 left. Rain only has 2 left. Rain has 2 left.
Yeah, and they pull away. Even though they sit in battle, they continue to pull away from Rain. Rain almost did a 6-second gap. And Rain has now been brought into the battle with both Warner's brothers. This has turned into a 3-way battle for P3, 4, and 5. So this is going to be for the final step of the podium. Hello, safety car. Hello, Ziglio, as he comes back to the front straight. Maybe they're both thinking the better of their strategy with this push to pass.
Yep.
I think we've got about 8 laps left. They've each only got 5 uses left. As we see at the back, Richard Warners is using his, but he's got 7.
Rain made a massive mistake. It was a 145 for Rain. There was a huge mistake there.
That's what it was.
We missed what it was, but yeah, it was not an ideal mistake, not an ideal lap there for Rain.
5-second loss on that lap alone compared to his personal best thus far in the stint.
So Richard.
And that's not going to help his tires, whatever that mistake was.
No, not at all.
So this is, like you said, Chris, this is now a 3-way battle between these guys.
It is for the final podium position.
Starts to pull away, though. He is pulling away. He's got a little bit of a gap.
He got a 3 second?
And that might have been the neutralizing factor here. Yeah, yep. He's got both Warners just within a 1.5 seconds right now. And he's just collected a 3-second penalty for track cuts. So
if he can pull that 3 second, fantastic. But he's gonna have to.
You might want to. Some may say karma for how wide he ran against the Warners earlier and grabbed that. I'm not sure if he got a cut when he took that position that we were talking about earlier, but no, I mean
he probably did because I know that track limits. He probably did.
But props to Rain anyway. Great pace from him. He's still pulling away right now. I mean, he's pulled a 1.5 seconds again on Edward, and Richard is just sticking right to the tail, trying to do everything he can to get by. Ziglio, however, sits a 0.5 second off of Peter, still in the lead.
Oh, this is going to be spicy. This is going to be spicy.
No push to pass from either driver right now either.
Just pure slipstream.
Yep, Ziglio is down, though, by 1. Peter's got the advantage of 1. Ziglio goes for the big move to the outside. Keeps it stuck there. Both drivers very respectful. Has the inside, but Ziglio runs a little bit wide.
Oh, whoa.
And he just barely sticks ahead. Now Peter's going to come right back. This is critical for both drivers. Who's going to stick it ahead? Peter's going to get right back ahead.
Gets back ahead. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane.
Ziglio's going to be frustrated. He'll know he'll have the big dirty air here, but can he do anything in his technique to try and counter as much of it? No, he cannot. He just runs so wide.
Yep.
We're on lap 16, so you know the tires are struggling right now.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Still running wide, but I think this section is where he'll be able to kind of claw back into the next lap. Yeah. So
we're running both the Warners for a second. Here we go.
Looking into the hairpin, Richard makes the smart move of taking that late apex outside line to come back. But of course, this is an awkward section itself.
It is.
Gonna run a little bit wide with dirty air, but still hangs on to the back of Edwards. We know this is a critical place where Richard's able to put drivers under pressure into this right-hander. We saw it with Stoppa earlier.
We'll have to come back to him for a second.
Oh, Ziglio. Look at this exit. Look at this exit.
Push the pass enabled.
Push the pass. So is Ziglio. They're both.
We have slipstream. Here we go.
Where's he going to go? Outside, inside. Peter is perfectly square in the center of the track.
Inside.
Oh, like Rubens Barrichello and Schumacher at Hockenheim.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Of course, Peter did leave him just a little bit more space, but they're going to go too wide again. Peter the inside this time. They're going to hold it.
Ziglio gets it.
Ziglio on the outside line. Just a little bit better of a run than Peter had on the previous lap. But now Peter's going to get slipstream.
Oh, here we go.
Ziglio knows that inside line is powerful into this corner, so he's going to hold it off. Peter is going to run just wide, tap the grass. That's going to give Ziglio the lead.
And that's Ziglio.
That is going to give Ziglio the lead. Yep, just by a couple
have swapped
of tenths.
Places. Richard has passed Edward.
Edward had a big lockup right as we came on board with him there.
So now
Big
Richard
lockup.
has to hunt down Ryan Bradford.
Yep, and we know that they have very close pace. I think Richard outpaced the Rain earlier in the race by a tenth on his personal best lap. We were watching the pace difference between them, and yeah, so that is a bit of a gap. It's just under 2 seconds, but of course we've got 6-7 laps left. If Richard has tire advantage, which we've seen in comparison, we've seen some mistakes from Rain. We saw he lost 5 seconds in that one lap. Oh, so we're gonna see Richard's already clawing away. 2 seconds down to 1.8. So we'll see in his closing lap.
Push the pass left.
Against Richard, 6 push to pass. That's going to be a massive advantage. He can use one every lap to Rain.
Yeah, and Rain has to pick and choose when he uses his last one.
Yep. And you know that he's going to probably want to save that for when Richard is right at his tail, if he gets right to his tail.
If he gets him, yeah.
Now, Ziglio is not pulled too far away from Peter. He had a massive crusade to the lead.
Richard is into the 40.8s now. That's a good lap time.
Yep, and that shows purple on the leaderboard. I don't know if that is purple all around.
Lap. A 40.5 or 6 is the fastest so far.
Gotcha. So, personal best for Richard in P4.
Richard. Yep.
And like I said, 1.8 is already closed now. 1.7, 1.6. Richard is just clawing away here. We'll have to keep attention, even if he is in indirect battle. We'll have to pay attention to the little marker there showing his push to pass usage and see when he uses it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it looks like the gaps have neutralized a little bit in the closing stages of the race. Of course, Peter is sitting just 6 tenths off of Ziglio. These drivers are both on very, very, very similar pace, but very, very, very strong pace. And I think likewise to that point, their racecraft is absolute masterclass as well.
It is fantastic. Fantastic racecraft. Yeah,
we've seen them both go put the other in pretty pressured positions, and neither have cracked.
Nope.
We had one little close to being an incident, but they just kept it inches off of each other.
Nope.
Just complete respect. So
millimeter perfect.
Yeah, so Ziglio pulls just a little bit further away, goes 140.6 on that lap. Not a fastest lap of the race, not a personal best for him, but a very, very fast lap. Rain Bradford, 7:05.
40.6 for Richard.
Yeah, so Richard is a tenth quicker on that lap, but Rain's held him off at bay. 1.8 is the gap still between the two cars. Richard's used one of his push to pass. Rain has used his last push to pass. Has none left.
Nothing left.
Man, that is going to be tough. We've got just under, 5 laps here? Lap 19 to 23, 4 laps? Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So, that is going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. But as we see, Rain's still holding him off. And I really thought Rain was at a disadvantage from his mistake earlier. I didn't know quite what happened, but I thought he had just pushed his tires maybe a little too much, especially for how strong he was in the sprint race. He just absolutely dominated. Lap times into 39s. I mean, lower fuel with fresher tires, but still, I mean, rapid pace from Rain, beating himself 2-3 tenths a lap on his own personal best. So we'll see if he's able to, take that same, consistency and grind and hold off Richard.
Both down to the last push to pass.
Mm-hmm. And they're both sending it into this last corner. A bit of a, that's not the lockup, that's the smoke effects. CSP.
Might be a little
Beta.
locked up, but yeah. Here we go. Right, a 40.3 for Peter.
Wow, but a 40.4 for
Ziglio.
Ziglio. Very rapid laps.
40.4 for Brain. 40.7 for Richard. 41.4 for Edward. So Edward's falling off big time now.
And Rain is really working to neutralize that gap. He has no push to pass available, and he's still lapping quicker. I mean, that lap time may represent that Richard made a mistake on the previous lap of some sort.
Let's see.
But for Rain's benefit, with only 3 laps to go, that's all he might need to hold off that last podium step.
3 seconds. He needs over 3 seconds.
And this is going to be critical for the championship. I mean, Rain wants to collect as many points as he can against Richard, not Richard. Yes, Richard and Edward, because they're both Wonders hit P1 and P2 in the championship standing. So he wants to stay ahead, and he's brought that gap to 2.6. So great pace from Rain.
Absolutely fantastic. Right, 3 laps to go here at round 6 in Malaysia. It has been an absolute cracking, just oh my god, amazing race. Amazing race.
Yeah, race that started, well, both races fairly were awesome.
Yeah.
Starting in the sprint race with some awesome 3-wide battles, some 3-4-way battles between different position cars, and going into the second race, literally 3-4 wide. We had a 4-wide battle going to the first corner. Absolutely
Rain, 3.2.
absurd.
Rain is over 3 seconds.
Yep, and that's right. Rain's got a 3-second penalty, so
40.5 for Ziglio, 40.8.
As Thiago gets a 3 second.
So 40.5, 40.8, 40.8 for Rain. So he's matching them. What's 42 flat
for Richard? Looks like maybe another mistake because
42.7 for Ed. They're falling off, man. Their tires are gone.
Their tires have to be gone. That or mistakes, but like you said, Chris, we're at lap 21 or 23. It might just be tire dig. And like we mentioned midway through the race, I said that might be a big deciding factor coming into the closing stage. The way that setups are ran, amber, tow values, I mean, it might have just been a slight oversight from the Warners. They had really aggressive pace that just might have dropped off a little bit too quick for their liking.
Yeah, Harold Rain has lost 2/10 to Richard. Richard's clawed back. The gap is at 3 seconds flat now.
Yep, and of course to everyone watching, Rain Bradford in P3 has a 3-second penalty for cutting. As Yisbrand Stapa gets a 3-second as well. He's in P6, so that is going to give Alex
Curto
potentially, because Stapa is pulling away. He's got two tenths advantage just right there. It's now 2.3, 2.4.
He's got, so that's a wiggle there for Peter behind.
Yep. But yeah, to my point,
wait,
just
1 second.
110.
Peter has no push pass left. Ziglio does. Ziglio can defend whenever he wants now.
Yep, and he might just choose to use it right now because he's got Peter within 7/10 as we come down to there's 2 laps to go.
He'll use it at the final straight.
Peter does go 2/10 quicker on the previous lap there. That, of course, is taking into account some tow from the leader, but
but it's not massive, these cars. It only really stands.
Rain Bradford. Rain Bradford goes slower on that lap. Closes the gap down 2.4 to Richard. Does a 41. Now. Yeah, Richard does a 140.7 on that lap. Improves his pace again, so he finds some pace in these closing stages. But to the viewers, we've got Rain within P3 with a 3-second cutting penalty. So if Richard can keep that gap under 3 seconds, he will take that position off. And the stewards will definitely be investigating the move between Rain and earlier today. So that might be a further penalty for Rain. So anytime he can pull naturally on track right now, he'll be hoping he can. So even though he's just pulled that gap back to 3.5, as we can see, it could be anyone's game here. It could be anyone's game in the penalty. So we'll see after the race ends. But we go on board with Peter. He's got it back down to 4/10. Could this be a tire advantage coming on to the last lap? Ziglio still has 1 push to pass.
See what I mean? He can use it whenever he wants, bro. I think he's going to use it now in 1 lap's time.
Fair point, so we don't have a NASCAR finish.
Yes.
Because Peter can get... If Peter can get that gap closed down, Chris, on that straight we just came down on the last lap, on this lap we're coming to, he might go for an absolute sender into the last corner.
40.5, 40.5 for both of them.
Identical lap times, just about 100 separating the two. And to your point, Chris, he hasn't used the push to pass. So
42 for Richard. 42 flat.
Wow, so Rain has continued to pull away.
Yeah.
But to your point, Ziglio still has that push to pass.
He can use it whenever.
He's going to try and prevent that last-minute overtake, and I think he'll go for it, like you said, on the first of the two straights coming to the line.
Absolutely.
But Ziglio only stands half a second clear right now. Peter's doing everything to close down. He might have a little tire advantage. We know Ziglio had to make some overtakes early in the race, had to go for some big overtakes against Peter.
Peter moved!
And Peter does everything. Does he keep it straight? He just keeps it straight. Keeps it straight.
Here comes Rain Bradford.
Rain Bradford's going to get right to the tail of Peter, but I think Peter has enough pace and enough of the gap that he might just get away with it.
That penalty as well.
That penalty as well.
But man,
we were just going to have an awesome battle to the absolute end between these two.
I know.
But we know how bad that dirty air is. That dirty air is
pushing like hell.
On the last lap with absolutely dead tires. Those tires have to be at the red range, if not just completely.
Simone Ziglio, take a bow. What a race. What a finish. What a win for Simone Ziglio as he crossed the line to take the feature race win here at Sepang. Well done to him.
Yep, and even though Peter makes a mistake, he's still going to claw away and come home with a
fantastic win. Rain Bradford, for now, is on the podium.
Yep, for now. Of course, the stewards are going to have to look into that
Richard
incident.
P4, Edward P5, Isbrand P6. Wow. What a
Provisionally,
race,
Alex Curto is still within 3 seconds of Yisbrand as they come around the final corner. So Yisbrand's got a 3 second. That's going to put Curto
2.8. Yeah, that's it.
2.8. Alex is going to grab the position in the final result. So that is going to put Curto up to P6. And depending on the gap at the end, that might put Richard Wonders back up. I don't think he had it.
No, he didn't.
He did not have it just on the 3 second. But
driving will see you all in 2 weeks in Road Atlanta.
Yes, Road Atlanta next.
Wow.
That's going to be pretty fun, but yeah,
also, congrats to Ziglio for your win in your first feature race.
No, genuinely, Nicholas, what was that? That was incredible.
It was a great race.
It really was, bro. It really was. But anyway, we must...
What are you doing? I have been stewarding this, and then I'm going to do my F1 race in half an hour.
Okay. Thanks, Ollie.
So, basically, let's get some interviews.
Is Ollie's just in here? Alright, let me...
Yeah, no, I'm here. Right, Simone Ziglio. Simone, my man, hello. What a race.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Man, what was that? The battle with Peter was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a nice fight.
It really was, man. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that win? Amazing. And that battle as well. You must feel pretty bloody good.
Yeah.
Wow.
After the sprint, I went from last place to P3 and someone got a penalty.
Yes.
So I got P2.
Oh, crazy. Oh my god.
Wow.
A P2 and a P1, amazing.
Oh, yeah. No. The battle with you and Peter Adam and Miski was just incredible to watch. So much respect, so much skill for both of you guys. You know, just claps for you, mate. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was proper.
Unbelievable. So yeah, well done, bro. Well done. And I hope you had as much fun driving as we did watching, because that was incredible.
I'm tired now.
Yeah, I'd imagine, man. I'd imagine. Oh my god.
The last 10 laps were.
Crazy concentration. Crazy concentration.
Yeah.
But Simone, well done on the feature race win and some sensational driving today.
Did you guys know if Piotr had another push to pass or?
He had no. He had none. You had
He had
one
none.
left. He had 0.
Yeah. So
So basically, you were gonna be okay no matter what.
yeah.
Yep.
I was. I didn't want to use the final push to pass
Yeah.
until the final laps. Then
Yep.
it's fun. And,
Don't blame you.
So yeah.
Absolutely, but man, well done. And we gotta get through these interviews. But Simone, fantastic. Take a bow, man. Well
Thank
done.
you.
I will see you in 2 weeks' time at Road Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, bro. Right, we're gonna drag in Peter next. Peter, hello. What a race.
Hi. Yeah, after 2 weeks or
Yeah, man.
Wow.
What did you think about that?
nice race. I got set up from rain and I tweaked a bit, but after some tries, I decided to run with default with his setup and not mine, and because I wasn't too fast today, and sprint race was really good. That penalty didn't help me out because I made a mistake in the sprint on one corner,
Yes.
which I lost a bit of time. But in the future I had yellow front wing, so my pace wasn't
No
that good.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you were battling with Simone Ziglio with yellow front wing.
Yeah.
Wow. Nick, that changes a lot, doesn't it?
That's wild.
That's insane.
Because I got damaged from wing because I was fighting with Stoppa and
he's banned.
he touched me and
I see. Right.
And then, yeah, it looked like the understeer in the dirty air behind Ziglio was just massive.
Yeah.
Wow, but you did very well considering you had damage. That was incredible. Incredible. And the racing between you two, fair, really hard but fair racing, eh?
It's not Codemasters, so I think that in these games we can fight without any penalties and any damage for anyone. So
yes,
I think it was good.
It was fantastic. I hope you had as much fun driving as we did watching.
I had a little break and I was driving for 2 or 3 weeks in other rigs, so
nice.
I take that result with while being happy.
We're glad to see you back, Peter. We are glad to see you back because that was incredible, bro.
I'm gonna fight for the championship, but it will be too hard.
Yes. Give me your best shot, though. Give me your best shot, bro. But Peter, we gotta get on with these interviews. It was good talking to you, though.
Okay, thanks.
You're very welcome, bro. We will see you in 2 weeks for Road Atlanta, hopefully.
I hope I will race, so...
Well, we hope too.
Yeah.
See you soon, man.
See you.
Right, Rain Bradford next. If I can drag him. Now, can I just... 1 sec?
I'll start this one off. I got a good question for Rain.
Rain Bradford, not a
Rain. Can you confirm that this was indeed a race in which cars drove?
Yes, cars drove. I drove fast for once in my fucking life, and we got a fucking win.
Dude, good shit. That was a great win.
That sprint race was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Frickin' Simone pipped me to the fastest lap by 200ths of a second. I am infuriated. I didn't even know he got it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'll be fine with fastest lap. Nope, beats it by 200ths. I'm like, ugh.
I can imagine that was a bit frustrating, but yeah, I mean,
I'm not even mad, dude. He is an insane driver. I will give him that. He's insane.
But the good news is that you held off over 3 seconds over Richard. At the moment, give me 2 seconds there, Nick, if you continue there about that 3-second penalty.
Just a couple mistakes I made, going wide a few corners. So.
Yeah, that was.
Pushing a little bit much. I made a couple of dumb mistakes. That's why I fell back. And I mean, I probably would have stayed P3 anyway because I didn't have the pace to fight the two in the front. So.
Yeah, there was that.
Yeah.
And then I think there.
I was with him for a bit, but he just kept getting faster. I started having some screen freeze issues towards the end as well, so I just lost the rhythm I was in.
Yeah, there's a crazy battle there between you and Richard in that. Edward in that second race, and he went a little bit wide there off into the sand. I saw.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
bad for pushing him wide, but like I'm like I gotta run.
Yeah,
I didn't want to back out and actually cause something to happen. So I'm like, let me just try to get around him.
I mean, as I said, you've got that over 3 second gap, so you do remain on the podium at the moment. Now, whether you will get a penalty for that overtake off track, technically.
Oh yeah, true.
No, I'm not being a downer or anything. But look, you might not also get a penalty, so you might just get a podium. So either way, you'll be worst case.
Either way,
you'll be fourth.
You won the sprint race.
Yeah.
The worst possible position you're going to be in is fourth.
It's fourth. Yeah.
You won the sprint race, and we watched you do burnouts out of that banked corner where you just like sent it and started.
Yep, it was pretty awesome.
Burnouts. That was cool.
Yeah, Rain.
What in the feature? I was just drifting around the fucking
No, in sprint race.
In sprint. Okay.
You just drifted out of the second, whatever that is, turn 2, 3, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely wild, but man, absolutely, we gotta move these interviews on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic, bro, and we will see you 2 weeks for Atlanta.
Yep. Hopefully the home field advantage happens again because I didn't
Let's
get
get
the
it, bro.
walk-ins.
Let's get it. Home field advantage. Right, Rain. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you, boys. See you.
Richard Wanders, hello. Not a bad one.
Wheelman, Richard Wanders. We were on board. We were on board with you perfectly on stream when you had that Tokyo drift through the 2 right-handers.
Yeah, it was quite a scary moment. I was surprised I kept it because it was fully sideways.
Oh my God.
No, but I mean, beside that Tokyo drift, you had really, really, really strong pace. You're putting in some awesome laps there and doing some awesome
Sadly,
battling.
you just lost out at, I think you were 3.5 seconds behind Rain, so he does keep his position even with his penalty. However, as we know, he might get a penalty later on for a move he did on your brother, so you could be on the podium.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
I'm quite happy with P4 at the moment because I had a steady race considering I dropped down a bit. So
Yeah, look, I mean, it doesn't always go to plan, does it? But in general, what me and Nick, saw was your pace was really, really strong, really, really good.
Yeah, it was.
So you can be absolutely happy with that. And Road Atlanta, I think, is going to throw up a very interesting race in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I love the track. So let's see what it brings. I will practice a lot for it.
In terms of for Super Formula cars, it's going to be, I think, pretty spicy. I think there's only going to be really one overtaking position, and that is after the long straight into that really slow chicane.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, dude! With open wheelers and mistakes, you can pass anywhere at Road Atlanta. Let me tell you.
Bro, okay, I'll take your word for it, Nick. But
we're going to see some crazy things at that Road Atlanta race.
I think so. But Richard, well done, mate. We're going to move on with these interviews because you have a stream to stream, and I'm going to help you with that stream very shortly. So we got stuff to do. But Richard, well done, bro. And we will see you hopefully in 2 weeks' time. And we will actually see you in the commentary box for the 100% race.
Yeah, indeed.
We will see you very shortly, mate.
Yes.
Yep, I will give you a call in a few, Richard.
Yeah, okay.
And everyone who's watching right now on stream, who's probably already participating, we have the AFR 100% Hungaroring race in just about 20 minutes time. It's going to be a full-length rain physics wet race in Assetto Corsa with F1 cars. I'm on pole position. I don't know where you're at. I think you're
P2?
P3. P3. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Chris Quadri.
P2.
Chris Quadri. We got Chris.
Timo P4.
Timo P4.
Anyway, let's get final interview. Isbrand Stopper. Isbrand, hello.
Oh.
Welcome.
What's up?
A pretty interesting 2 races for you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched you. Well, I was just gonna say we watched you in that first race. You started at the front, and it just looked like you just got it. It looked like everyone just kind of came up on each other at once. You had all 3 drivers in P2, P3, P4 all battling right when they got to your tail, and there was some awesome battling in that sprint race. But it looked like it was just crazy all around.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, at the beginning I thought I should have used push to pass. I think everybody did that, but I did not. I didn't think of that. so I kind of drowned at the beginning. Then
That's
just-
what it was.
And like the entire race, I just lost pace.
Yeah.
Force feedback.
I imagine tire. Really? I'd imagine I would have said tire wear, but force feedback. Really? Wow.
It's like 4 degrees Celsius in my room.
Oh wow!
steering
Yeah, the
wheel
force
cannot
feedback drops
handle it.
off with the temperature. Yep. Oh, wow.
I could not feel the car in the feature race. It was just completely dead.
Oh my
Wow.
god. But hey, I mean, apart
Right.
from that, you did pretty well.
Yeah, although some weird stuff happened in the safety car. I did
Yep.
hit multiple people, I think.
Yep.
And at the end, somebody told me, "Hey, maybe let them through." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let them through." I slowed down, but then they slowed down behind me,
Oh wow.
and like the safety car was nearing the end because I didn't know when he was going to go.
Yep.
So I was like, "Okay, I'm just staying behind this other dude now." And like,
Wow. Yeah, of course. Jesus, that's an interesting one. But Isbran, unfortunately, mate, as much as we would love to chat to you for 10 minutes longer, mate, we gotta move it on because we got a 100% wet race coming up,
okay.
and we will be streaming it. So Isbran, please tune in if you will.
Oh, I will.
In 18 minutes time, in fact.
Watch me spin. I will spin.
From Paul.
Okay.
But yes, Isbran, it's been great talking to you, and well done today. We will see you in 2 weeks for Road Atlanta.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Bye-bye, man. Bye-bye. But yeah, Nicholas, what a race, dude. What a bloody race that was. Oh my god. Both of them.
And as we just saw with Yisbrand, some drivers a little weary going into the next race at Road Atlanta. Some other drivers like Richard really
Can't
confident.
wait.
But what I can say, if any drivers are on here watching from the league, I mean, Road Atlanta, you're always going to be running a higher downforce setup. I mean, you've got that one long straight.
But
that
it's
one
not even that
back
long
straight.
still. So
It's not even that long, and you know you end up having a lot more confidence in the car than you think with that type of downforce. So
Exactly. So yeah, no,
Road Atlanta, it's a roller coaster, but it's fun.
for sure. But anyway, speaking of roller coaster, we had 2 roller coaster races, and they were both incredible, and we were just treated to 2 incredible races there, especially the feature. Oh my god, with Peter and Ziglio, incredible, absolutely incredible. But guys, that has been it for me and Nicholas Shepherd. It has been an incredible race, and I hope you guys watching enjoyed it as much as we did. We shall see you once again, as we've said about 20 times already, in 2 weeks' time in Road Atlanta. But if you're watching, please tune in 17 minutes' time for the 100% race in Hungary in the wet. We hope to see you then, guys.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey and bye-bye.